Welcome to watch my TapToBreak C# video tutorial. So this TapToBreak video tutorial is for C# version. Before we already have the JavaScript version on the YouTube. You can just search TapToBreak Unity simple game tutorial on the YouTube. Or you can find it search on the Google from my web page, but I will show you that later. Also, if you want to download the project, the complete project file, you can download this one from the Unity Asset Store. Again, you can search TapToBreak. You will see that. This project is will charge you like $2. It's like nothing. But if you don't want to pay anything, and you can just follow my tutorial based on this C# video, and I will do that from scratch, so you can also write your own. Again, if you don't want to write your own, you can get the project and download this from the Unity Asset Store, and as a support, I will be very appreciative about that. So let's start it. So first of all, in this video tutorial, the first one, we are going to create a game loop. It's very simple game loop, but most of game just like this. So first of all, we are going to create a start screen, and then we are going to create an in-game screen or in-game scene. In the start screen, we are going to have a game title on it. I call TapToBreak, and then we will have a play button. Allows you to tap the play button and go into the in-game scene. So going to the in-game scene, we will not do anything in here, but we will give you a home button. Allows you going back to the start scene. So let's start right now. I'm using the Unity 5.1.1. So you can use the same version of the Unity. It might be easier for you and won't show any problem. So let's start from a new project, and let's call it TapToBreak C# tutorial. That's good enough for now. Create a project. Let's do a little bit settings right now. No matter what version you are, you will see the similar or the same interface like me. Let's switch to the iOS platform first. And then we need to do some settings. Because I'm also using Perforce to do the version control. So for me, I need to visible meta files. But for you, if you don't have the version control stuff, then you don't need to do that. You can just leave it. So let's go back to the Photoshop real quick and show you two screen how it looks like. So we are going to have a two screen. The first screen, start screen, we will put this one to to break as our game title. Then we also have a play button in here, and in the in-game screen we just put the in-game screen, it's fine. And we will have a home button in here. Let's just say home button. So this is just description and show you how it works. Let's go back to the Unity. In this one, let's set the camera first. We set the camera to a white background and set to the solid color. So this the in-game will look like this. We don't need the light right now, and right now we are going to create a game title using the UGUI. So just go create UI and create a text. As you can see, the new GUI system, when you create this one, it will show a canvas automatically in the event system. Make sure event system is in the scene all the time, otherwise the button won't work. We change this one to home. And we put the text to the tab to break as our title. And put this one in the center of the scene. Let's check in the scene. It should look like this one. Right now we already see this one in the center. We want to put this one aligned to the center. And we can set this one to 256, 256. Make the text bigger. We want to set it to 80. Let's double check if 80 is fine. And we want to set this one to overflow. 80 might be too much. Let's try 30 or 20 and make this one bold. Let's maximize this screen and change to a different resolution. iPhone tall, iPhone wide, iPhone tall. So as you can see, if we change to a different resolution, the text won't change based on the resolution. This is the thing we need to deal with. So we need to do something. We need to do something in here to change the resolution based on, to change the text size based on the resolution. So scale with screen size. When scale with the screen size, this one already changed. It's too small, so let's change back to the 80. 80 looks fine to me. And let's try again. Change back to the iPhone tall. Looks okay. iPad tall. Looks pretty good. iPhone 5 tall. Perfect. And we move this one up a little bit around here. So the next thing is create a button. And when you create a button, it already give you a text automatically. We want this text to show up. So we also need to put this button in the center as well. We set this one to the same number, 256. So you can see this text is really too small. We need to change to bigger size again. Same as 80. We also put this one to bold. And also set to overflow. So this is the bottom background image. We can change to anything we want. We just use the default. And we can set this one to a little different color like this. So we save the scene right now. Let's call it a star. Let's save it in here. So we need to have another scene called InGame. We just duplicate this one and call it InGame. Double click this one to open the InGame. And we change this name to InGame. Change the text to InGame. And change this button to Home. Save the game. Save the scene. Going back to the star because we need to change the text of the button. We change this to play. Okay. So next thing is we need to make this button work. Let's create a script called button control. Open the script. Still loading, still loading. In the script, to make it work, we need to do something first. Going back to here, click on the button object. So you can see to control this one on click, this one is empty. We need to add something. So in here, we need to create an object to control it. Let's just create an empty object and put it in the 0. And rename this one to GUI Home. GUI Control Home. And here, we drag this one to here. And we also drag this script under GUI Control Home. So when you drag to this one, you can select from here. There is a button control script. So you can put a public void function in here to do anything you want. Go back to the script. Let's create a public void function called play button click. Again, we are using debug log to do a quick preview. So this time we should be able to select the play button click in here. Let's hit play. and hit the play button, open the console, play, loading. So the button works right now. Then we change this one to application dot load level to in-game scene. Double check the name is correct. Okay. The next thing we are going to do is add this sim to the building menu. Also the in-game, save the file. We need to open the in-game and add in here. We can turn this off right now. Save the project. Go back to the start menu. Click play. And hit the play button. You should be able to load the in-game. So right now it's in the in-game scene. So next thing we're going to do is to make it can click and go back to the start page. It will be the same thing. We open the in-game scene. Do the same thing in here. Create something called a GUI control in-game. Put it in the 0. But we can use the same script. I'll show you how to do that. In the same script, we just copy from this one. Public void. And change the home button click. And the load level name star. Save the file, Command K to compile, going back to the Unity. But we need to change something in here. Even this one has nothing, but right now we are using this object. And even it's the same script, we can select different function in here. Save the sim, save the project. When we click play, so we are able to jump back and forth between two sims right now.